Good morning, everybody. It is October 5th. Is it Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. Friday, October 5th, 2018. And these are your morning announcements. Okay, so I got some exciting news. Exciting news. Today, I think today, or possibly tomorrow, I am getting a new phone! Hooray! So for the last 2 years and some months, I've been using a Motorola Moto Z Force, which has been a good phone. I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, I really didn't have anything to complain about until right now. Good morning, Melissa. My phone over the last couple weeks has really slowed down to a crawl, and the battery life is crap. Good morning. And I tried resetting my phone to factory defaults. I've tried, I just tried a whole bunch of things. Really what it comes down to is the battery is not good anymore. And, it's just slow processor speed for the amount of multitasking that I do on my phone. So I was up to renew and get a new phone anyway, so I decided, all right, now's the time. I'm going to get a new phone. And so I chose after doing a lot of reviews, looking at many different phones, really thinking about it, I decided to go with the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. And I got a pretty good deal on it. When it originally came out this summer, it was a $1,000 phone. I got mine for $799, which is still a lot of money for a phone. But it's got a processor. It's got an octa-core processor. It has 128 gigabytes of internal memory. Plus you can put an additional half a terabyte on a SD card. It has 6 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a 4K camera. The camera was important, the quality of the video and still photography was important to me. So that was something that made me actually decide the 9 over several other phones. It has a stylus, which I like. I had a Samsung Galaxy Note 6, I think it was, or 7. I think it was a 7, actually. And I really love that. And, that's good to hear, Melissa. And, it's just got a lot of cool features on it. You can do a lot of selfie stuff with the stylus, and the multitasking too was another thing that sold it for me. I was watching so many reviews where they were doing 3 different apps at once on the phone, and it didn't even blink, didn't slow down at all. And I was like, ooh, that's cool. And of course I got the purple one because I'm girly. Yes, no, I did hear about that. I actually I'm going to get an OtterBox for it that elevates just slightly above the edge sort of the phone, to sort of keep it from scratching against surfaces when I put it down. And I'll get I'll get some sort of protector for it as well, just to minimize the scratches. But the S7 that I had a glass screen too, I believe, and I didn't scratch that until like the very last week that I owned it, and I owned it for almost 3 years. So I think I'll be okay with it. We shall see. Oh my gosh, these people are driving like maniacs out here. Yeah, the S8 is, I was looking at reviews of the S8 versus, sorry, here I'm like jiggling all over the place, the S8 versus the S9, and they're very similar phones. The processor's a little bit faster. The camera, of course, you know, being 4K is a little bit better. The fingerprint thing isn't next to the camera now, it's below the camera, so you're not accidentally just hitting the camera. The one thing I know I probably won't like about the phone is the Bixby. There's like a Bixby, a dedicated Bixby button. I may or may not like that. If I use Bixby a lot, I'll probably love it. If I never use Bixby, I think it's just going to be confusing as to what button I'm trying to push in the dark when I'm trying to look at my phone. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see if I like that or not. But once I get it, I'll do kind of a full review. You hate Bixby? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people. It's either you love it a lot, like love it, or you absolutely loathe it. So we'll see. I don't like Siri. You know, Rick has Siri on his phone, and I'm just like, oh, that's so annoying. Siri is annoying. So I'm thinking I probably won't use it, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited about this new phone. When I get it, I'll do kind of a little review on it and show you guys it. And you already have Google Assistant. Right. You're right. And I use Google Assistant too, which I like a lot. So we'll see. Right now it is raining and cold. It is 54 degrees right now. And which isn't cold, it's just cool. But considering it was just 80 degrees a day ago, it feels a little chilly. I ain't gonna lie. And yet I'm sweating because menopause. You're getting your canoe ready? Yeah, well, there's a lot of flooding going on. I can't remember, like, just a little while ago we were all complaining about how Lake Michigan was, like, it looked like Lake Michigan was drying up. You know, the water level was so low and all the rivers were so low. And I've never seen Lake Michigan as high as it is right now. It's crazy. It just goes to show that a lot of things are just cyclical. Joanne! Woohoo! Hi, Joanne! Yeah, flash flooding is a thing. I'm very lucky because I live in a super high part of the city, but I work in a very low part of the city. That's still relatively high compared to the rest of downtown, but you know, whenever there's flooding, I'm always worried about what's going to happen at my work. Joanne says, "Star, love star, love star, love star." Thank you, Joanne. Joanne, I was just telling everybody that I'm getting a new phone. Go ahead, buddy. I'm getting a Samsung Galaxy Note 9. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how it is going to work. Right now I have a Moto Z-Force, Motorola Moto Z-Force. I'm sorry, I'm like, this phone is so bumpy. Oh no. And I have no complaints about this phone. I mean, for the last 2+ years that I've had it, it's been a great phone. And I'm only switching it out now because I have like some serious battery issues, and I've got the processor slowing down, and even with resetting it, it didn't really help much. So I think it's just getting tired. And considering how much I use my phone as like a computer, as a phone, as a camera, as a video camera. I do lots and lots of things for work on it, design things on it. You know, I've put this phone, this Moto Z, through the ringer, and it's held up. So the fact that it took this long for it to slow down on me and start to get wonky, I think is pretty good. And this phone wasn't cheap when I bought it either, but you get what you pay for. And I need my phone. My phone is my laptop, okay? And I use it all the frickin' time. So it's worth it to me to put out a little extra money to get a decent phone. And I waited till this one went on sale. So now that it went on sale, I feel much better about getting the Note 9. So how exciting, right? I'll show you guys when I get it. It's pretty. It's pink. It's purple. It's purple. It's lilac purple. It's very pretty. It's probably going to be the girliest thing I own. It is cuddle weather. This is totally cuddle weather. I mean, look at this. Blech! It's blech! I made chili last night. It's the first hot, soupy thing I've made since last winter. Since winter ended last year. And it was delicious. Chili is delicious. And I make chili sort of like Rick growing up. Purple isn't girly. It's awesome. Thank you very much. I think so too. Rick, when he would grow up, they would put noodles in their chili. And I'm not a noodle in the chili person. It's kidney beans, it's ground beef, it's tomato sauce, and 6,000 spices. I don't like the noodle thing. Rick likes the noodle thing, and it was more soup. It was more soupy. Yes! Yes! Exactly, Melissa. That's what it reminds me of, is goulash. It doesn't remind me of chili at all. Hardly any chili powder in his. I like mine to bite a little bit. I put sriracha in mine. I like to sweat a little bit when I make my chili. But I don't like it so hot that you can't even taste the flavors. I don't like that kind of heat. Like, I'm not a ghost pepper kind of person. Sriracha is about as hot as I get. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly why. I like lots of different, I like to put different kinds of beans in my chili. Like, I'll put kidney beans, and I'll put black beans, and I'll put pinto beans, you know. Last night I only used kidney beans, but sometimes I'll do, like, different types of beans. Sometimes I'll put chicken in instead of, I love sriracha too, instead of goulash. I don't know. If only there was like some place in the world where we could look up all different kinds of useless information. If only we had that. Yeah, it's either German or Hungarian, maybe. I don't know. But I like my chili thick, so I like to cook it for a long time, really on low heat. Get it nice and thick, get all those flavors accumulated. Oh, delicious. Hungry. Thank you. Hungarian goulash. Hungarian goulash is not chili. So, anyways, I made the world's best chili last night. It was great. Everyone loved it. Tonight, I don't know what I'm going to make tonight, though. I'm kind of running out of supplies. It's almost, Saturdays, Rick goes shopping. I don't take part in the grocery shopping. If there's a recipe that I want, I just give him a list of ingredients that I'm looking for, and he goes and gets it. I don't like going grocery shopping. If I go grocery shopping, the grocery bill is usually about 50% more than if Rick just goes by himself, so I don't go. Because I'm always like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, let's try this. Ooh, cake. We must have like 7 different cake mixes in the cabinet at all times. Or brownie mixes, or I like to make cookies from scratch, but I don't make cake from scratch. Oh, good joke. Actually, Melissa, I noticed when I was in England that that's kind of how the British people, the people in the UK shop. They shop like daily for their stuff, and there's like they have big supermarkets there, but they also have lots of like small specialty shops, like where you can go and buy bread, and you can go and buy your meat, and you can go buy vegetables and fruits, and people just get what they need for the day or the next day, and that's how they do it. Me, I'd like to go once a week, get her done. And if there's something that Rick forgets, Chrissy and I always make our weekly pilgrimage to Walmart. So if I need something, I'll just pick it up there if I have to. And if it's something really special, we've got some like high-end grocery stores here in Milwaukee that I can always run to and get all those weird things, those weird ingredients that you can't get at Walmart or at your big box store, big box grocery store. That is true. That's why I like Aldi's. At Aldi's, you can get like smaller portions of certain foods to ensure that you actually use what you buy. I have not, Joanne. What is that? Is that like the British bacon? Because I know, like out in England, when I ordered bacon, I actually got like this slab of meat. And I'm like, this is bacon? And it was just like giant. Yeah, that sounds like what I had in England, Joanne. It was like this giant slab of meat. Huge, thick and wide, Yeah, I bet that's we're talking about the same thing, Jojo, I think. It was delicious. It was delicious. And a friend of mine came to the States from England, and when she ordered bacon, she like texted me and sent me a picture of it and said, "What the fuck is this?" Excuse my language. And I'm like, "That's bacon." And she's like, "This is not bacon." And then she sent me a picture of British bacon. She's like, "This is bacon." And I'm like, "Oh, that's right. In England, they have that thick, wide bacon, which I would be perfectly fine with. I kind of wish that we had that here." Oh, I'm going through the tunnel. Oh, I'm coming up the tunnel. I don't know if you guys can see me again. I hope you can. All right. I actually had to turn the heat on in the car. Maybe I shouldn't have worn shorts today. But I did. Because I'm a fat girl and I sweat. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to let you go because I'm just about to work. So thanks for watching everybody. I love you. Mwah! Electric fireplaces rule. Take care everybody. Alright, bye.